Well, it's a pretty windy day. I'm about to take the green machine. Had to figure out a way to hook up a chainsaw, fuel, and all that. I'm just trying this out as a quick try today. So I got the receiver mounted on here the other day, and I took this little utility 2-inch receiver basket, I'm going to call it, tow behind, that's used on cars, to put on here. It folds up when I'm not using it, but got a couple of bungee cords here. Got to go over to the new property, so I just need a way of transplanting. Oh, and there's the heavy-duty tree grabber, which is awesome, super powerful. First time with my work shoes on in here. My feet are kind of big. And I can see the chainsaw on the back. So see, I got 2 old bungee cords holding it down right now. We'll see how well things work out. So I have gone over to the new property. I've actually done some work with the tree grabber here. Taking and stacking logs, and it is one powerful unit. It's amazing what I can pick up with this tree grabber, and it's quite simply just a grapple. And I'll try and set up the camera so you'll be able to see it operate. But it is a grapple that's hydraulically operated, and which allows me to grab some pretty good sized logs and move them around. So one of the things I'm going to do today is cut up a few of the logs over there. Yesterday I cut up, or the day before yesterday, I cut a few up and brought them over to the woodyard area where I cut up the rounds, and then ultimately we'll go ahead and split them with the Wolf Ridge wood splitter. The weather just has not cooperated lately, and I've got the load balancing system on now. So we're just going to head over to the new property, and then I'll turn the cameras on and be able to see what we're going to attempting to do to see how things work out and how I fit in here. I've got my my arborist helmet on now. It takes up a little bit more of the headroom, so I'll see if my head bangs in here at all. But so far I'm loving this machine, and I love this tree grabber. It really allows me to get some work done that would require the excavator and Optimus Maximus, the Grandel 6060, and towing logs in the dirt, where I can just lift these up and move them around at will. So we'll see you over in the new property. Booms all the way out. Let's see what we get here. So I've got a few logs here. Let's bring the boom back in. Spot there. It's all mud. Come on, baby. Spin in here. Yeah, it's way too muddy. I've got it in four-wheel drive right now, and maybe the tractor tires would work better than these turf or grass tires. I'm trying to stay out of the puddle places here. Man, oh man, just sliding around here in this mud. But most of the weight's over those front wheels, with all that weight in the tree grapple. Okay, let it off the four-wheel. This is muddy, but not as muddy. So I've got to have things really dry up quite a bit more. Letting the load down a little bit, tilting it back up. The bucket on the front, I think I could get myself unstuck with this boom much more easily than with these turf or grass tires and having the tree grapple on here with all the weight out over the front. Toolbox holder seems to be holding fairly well. Fortunately, these tires are nice and wide, so they get a pretty darn good footprint. This is base camp right here where we're at right now. Bottom out this seat when I have this seat at a level that my head doesn't bang into the ceiling as I go over all the real bumpy spots here. So we're going across the first roadway here above the upper beaver pond. And this grapple does a really good job of grabbing a lot of brush. I did pick up and move some equipment with the grapple as well, which was real handy. Gotta be careful, you can crush things with this grapple, it's so powerful. So we're still up at the upper beaver pond, and we'll go through the road that separates the upper beaver pond from the lower beaver pond here in just a second. This is such a nice quiet machine, quiet and powerful. With the excavator, you'd be grabbing a hold of this, and the logs will be perpendicular to the long axis of the excavator. You know, you can twist them and carry them sideways, which I've done many times, but you just can't get them right out in front of you, which is much easier to see and control like we can with the Avant 860i, the green machine. These are ash trees that I've got in here right now. That I moved the other day when I first got the tree grabber. It's right up here on our right, and I got them all but one log, but I've got to cut up some because it's too long and too big to maneuver between all the trees, sort of like what I did here today. Have to refine my system for carrying the chainsaw and tools. I hate to make a basket out of that unit that fits up on the back of the Avant here, because it's so handy to be able to just fold that right up against the back of the unit. And it's a little bit of protection there as well. Care of these grapevines that keep wiping out my mirrors. Extend the boom out some more. How's that going to work? They got, oh dang it. Well, we'll fix that. Bring the boom back in.